Hello and welcome to News Update. My name is Cebel Nedosia. It's good to have you join us. In the news, Abia begins 70,000 naira minimum wage by October, offers employment to 15 elites. Federal government ready for youth development. Flood displaces 200 families in Rivers community. Those are some of the headlines. Now, our first trip is to Abia State, where the state government has announced that it would begin the payment of the new minimum wage of 70,000 naira in October 2024. Releasing the information on Tuesday while briefing newsmen on the outcome of this week's State Executive Council meeting held on Monday and chaired by the state governor, Alex Oti. The State Commissioner for Information, Prince OK Kanu, said this was because of its disposition towards workers in the state. Also speaking, the Commissioner for Labor and Productivity, Sunny Onwuma, emphatically confirmed that the state is paying the national minimum wage of 70,000 naira. Meanwhile, Abia State Governor Alex Oti has announced employment and cash reward for 15 athletes who won gold and silver medals in international and national sporting competitions. Oti, who made the announcement at his residence in Isialangwa South local government area during a reception held for Abia's victorious athletes from both international and national competitions, congratulated the elites for making the state proud. The event also honored gold and silver medalists from the recently concluded Paralympics, along with their coaching crew. While describing the event as one of his happiest days in office, the governor emphasized that the move is aimed at boosting the morale of athletes and retaining talent, as well as preventing them from leaving the state to seek opportunities abroad and in other states. From Abia, we now take you to Rivers State, where over 200 families in the Remolu pipeline area of Obiakpo local government area have been displaced by flooding. This is as the residents said reptiles were surfacing as a result of the severe flooding, which had destroyed property in their homes. The affected residents said they had first experienced such flooding in 2017 after some people allegedly built property on the waterways. Speaking to newsmen on Tuesday, one of the affected residents named Thomas said, whenever the floods occurred, they would spend about 7 months outside their homes every year waiting for the water to recede. Saying this year, they fled their homes immediately after seeing reptiles coming out of the water. Meanwhile, the chairman of the Landlords Association at Rimolu Pipeline Area, Kalu Chukuma, has called on the Rivers State government to implement the recommendations of the Ministry of Urban Development and Physical Planning put together a few years ago. Chukuma also advised that the water should be properly channeled to the right canals in line with recommendations. In other news, the Minister of State for Youth Development, Olawande Ayodele, says the federal government is ready to foster national solidarity and promote the development of youths in the country. The minister made this known when a delegation from the Nigeria Youths Union paid him a visit in his Abuja office. According to a statement obtained on Wednesday, which was signed by the president of the NYU, Chinonso Obasi, the minister made the disclosure following the demands placed by the NYU. According to Obasi, the youth delegation demanded the need to reorganize the Nigerian youth structure and reorient Nigerian youths on the need for national cohesion. In response, the minister applauded NYU's role in advocating for improvements in critical areas such as primary health care, local government autonomy, youth inclusion and governance, anti-corruption efforts, and addressing illegal mining. He reaffirmed the ministry's willingness to collaborate with the group in addressing these concerns. The People's Democratic Party announced on Tuesday that its planned National Executive Committee meeting, originally scheduled for Thursday, has been postponed to November 28, 2024. This was disclosed in a communique issued by the party's Governors Forum under the leadership of Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed, following a consultative meeting with various party organs. The move is to allow the party to focus on strategizing and mobilizing for the upcoming Ondo State governorship election, which is set to take place on November 16, 2024. Finally, MTN Nigeria, the country's largest telecom operator, has stressed the urgent need for the telecommunications sector to return to profitability to sustain its operations. The Chief Executive Officer of MTN, Carl Toriola, made this known on Monday during a tour of MTN's facilities by fellows of the Media Innovation Program in Ibeju Lekki, Lagos. The MTN chief noted that the sector has been accumulating significant losses and that immediate action is necessary to reverse this trend. He further elaborated that the company is currently operating on its reserves, which he described as unsustainable in the long run. And that's it, a news update, a recap before we go. Abia State government has announced that it will begin the payment of the new minimum wage of 70,000 naira in October 2024. The federal government has reaffirmed its readiness to foster national solidarity and promote the development of youths in the country. We also told you that MTN Nigeria, the country's largest telecom operator, has stressed the urgent need for the telecommunications sector to return to profitability to sustain its operations. And that's where we'll close shop on this edition of News Update. Tune in later again for more. My name is Cebel Nadosie. Ensure you enjoy the rest of your day. To stay with us, have a very wonderful day.